Dishes. Hi, hello guys. How's it going? Hopefully you're having an awesome day, morning, whatever time this is gonna go live. Hi, Frankie. Lay down, Frankie. Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to film a video. These nice people are waiting. Last night, Frankie, I prepared my whole dinner. Because we're leaving town tomorrow, the last bit of food that I had in my entire house, I put it on the table, and I left for a minute and watched the rest of my YouTube, not my YouTube, I don't really watch my own YouTube videos. Somebody else's YouTube video that I was watching on my YouTube, and I came back in and he'd eaten all of it. So he's kind of on my shit list right now. Go lay down. So basically, I starved last night. Anyways, what I did is I went on Ulta's website and I searched through all of their new products and grabbed, it's so cold in here, I'm like, it's like middle school all over again, like this, like. So I searched through all of their new products and grabbed everything that looked good to me that was cruelty-free. So I have it in a giant bag right here. We're gonna test all of this. I think I pretty much got like a little bit of everything so we can do a full face. I do have a meeting at my brand Arctic Fox today, so I thought that I would put on some makeup because I typically never wear makeup when I go to the office. I always just look like a pile. So today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this, film this video and then try and look halfway decent. So here we go. Okay, so we're gonna start off with some concealer. This is the Model's Own Cover It Full Coverage Concealer. And obviously when you're buying online, you just really like have no idea what to choose because sometimes the swatches are wrong. So it looks like this and it's in light 01, if you can see that. I wanna, oh, it farted on me. I'm gonna just put this on my eyes first because I am gonna do my eyes first, as per usual. Oh, I need a mirror so I can see this closer. Hey, it looks pretty nice. The coverage is pretty good. I'm impressed. That's pretty nice. It'll really be telling when I put it underneath the eyes and then put setting powder on it, like how it's gonna act, but so far so good. Dude, Wet n Wild palettes are so hard to get into. Why? I've got two palettes here, so I'm gonna dip in a little bit of both, I think, although this one is really calling to me right now. These shades are pretty. This is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette. I am really loving these. I absolutely love this transition shade. I wore a similar shade to this like yesterday where it's almost like it's like a green brown, like yellowy green brown, like if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to describe that. Burnt mustard-ish kind of, yeah, love it. So I got this one and the packaging feels super cheap, but it's Wet n Wild and it's got a great price tag, so I really couldn't be bothered. But if you're someone that has never tried Wet n Wild, the packaging is a little on the cheaper side. And this is a brand new, I don't know if it's a brand new brand, but I had never heard of this before. It's called Model's Own. I wanna go out on a limb and say that Ulta owns this because it's only available at Ulta, and I randomly got a package right after I placed this order with some of these Model's Own products. That's what the concealer was, Model's Own. Right after I placed this, I got a package of some Model's Own makeup. So, and they've never reached out to me. I mean, my address is up there, but I was thinking maybe it was Ulta's brand. So this is the Barely There 2 palette. Looks like that. The pans are a really nice size. You've got some satin, some mattes, about 4 mattes, and then you've got some metallic shimmers. So this one's really pretty. I kind of liked the packaging. It's just super simple. So I'm gonna kind of go in, okay, first let's go in with, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this palette right here. They've got this as a transition shade, so let's go ahead and use that. Oh, wow, that's really pigmented. Look at all the kickback. I don't hate kickback. It's not the end of the world. That's why we do our foundation after, see? See what I did there? Okay, I still need a mirror closer. And I just am putting this right over my concealer. I've been doing that a lot lately. It gives like the color like a lot more payoff. Now I'm gonna dip into the Model's Own palette to the shade right here. There's virtually no kickback on that at all, but I still see a lot of pigment on my brush. So let's see. Just going to lay this on the outer edge here and work it into the crease. Pigment is there, yeah, pretty good. Now going back to the Wet n Wild palette, I'm gonna be taking this berry color because you know I had to, it's so colorful. Ooh, this brush is crunchy from being washed. And put it on the lid. Wow, okay. Wet n Wild coming through, look at that. That's such a pretty shade. Wow, I am impressified. And I'm about to be obsessified. This is blending out like a hot mess though. Interesting. See, I don't know if you can tell, it's almost like what happened with the ABH palette, and I'm not sure yet, but it seems to be sticking more in specific spots, like over concealer and stuff. So it's almost like, reds are really finicky. So it's almost seeming like it's just not holding its pigment the same, depending on what you're putting it over. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I don't know if you can see, like, the different areas that it's picking up darker and lighter, and that really has nothing to do with me. Like, I'm trying to get this even, like, and it should even itself out, but it's really not. Like, we need eyeshadows to help us blend out better, not worse. Like, this is a tragedy. It's so bad. What the hell? No, it doesn't look good. I decided to just do my brows off camera because I still need to do underneath my eyes and I gotta do my foundation for that, so let's continue. Alrighty then. So for foundation, I have Model's Own Runway Foundation. I feel like none of the foundations that were on Ulta were cruelty-free, that were new, that I didn't already have or use. And I actually saw the NYX Drop foundation on there, and I've had that for ages, so I don't really know. But okay, so it comes in this little guy right here. I don't know if this is, ooh, that looks a little, just a tad pale for me right now, but we're gonna work with it. This is Porcelain 01. It's matte and oil-free. This is so pale. What was I thinking? Whoa, 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 guys. This is so pink and light. For the sake of just seeing the formula, I'm just gonna take one for the team right now and go for it. Really pink and really light. I'm gonna do about half my face with this, and then I'm gonna just comment on how it covers and stuff, and then I'm gonna have to take this off. I can't wear this for the rest of the day. So, I'm not really liking this foundation. It's settling into my pores right here, and kind of like a majority of the pigment of it is sitting in the pore, and so it's making the pores even more obvious, and the coverage is not very good, and I feel like if you had dry skin, this would look terrible on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I really don't like this foundation, just based off of how it's sitting and applying to my skin. Still cringing over my eyes, but you know, I'll survive. Next, gonna do a little bit of highlighting. This is brand new. This is actually glass. I was really surprised. This is Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter. This one is in Halo Goodbye. Cute. So it's just like this really glittery, pretty looking. I was just curious. I wanted to see if this was gonna remove like my base or how we did. So I'm just going to put that on with my finger. That is completely disturbing my base. It pretty much removed my foundation wherever it touched. There's like a streak of missing foundation now. Okay, that's not great. I would suggest using this underneath your foundation. This definitely just moved all my foundation, my base that I worked so hard on. So that's kind of annoying. Moving on, I'm not gonna do that on the other side because I think I have a highlight in here. This is new at Ulta, Tarte Hamptons Weekends Contour Palette. Yeah, so we've got, you get a little mirror in here. So it comes with a highlight, a blush. This is a really pretty blush shade, I like that a lot, and contour. So I'm gonna use that kind of for all three, and we're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. It's got a pretty intense cast on it, if you guys can see. Instead of, like, it's such a light shade, but it still is kind of like leaving a cast on there. Like, it looks, see how it looks just kind of dark? So, I don't know. Still really pretty. Once you blend it out, it's not so bad. This is pretty. I take it back. I take it back. Once you get it blended out, you're not seeing any of that cast. This is really pretty. If you're not sure what cast is, it's just basically like added pigment to a highlighter. So say it looks like this shade and you put it on and all you really want to see is the highlight, but then you end up seeing everywhere that you put the highlight because it's got a pigment with it. So the idea is to get a really nice glow that has a little bit of pigment, but not too much pigment where it's like you see the cast everywhere. So that's what that is. Before we do the blush, I'm gonna go in with the bronzer right here, which is Farmer's Market. I'm really liking this too because I feel like this is a good mid-ground between like too warm and too cool. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, this glow is pretty. Wanting to go back in and like try and work with this eyeshadow, but it's just not gonna happen. I'm really liking this glow, really digging it. Now for the blush. Blush is one of my favorite parts of the makeup to put on, so I'm gonna go in right here. Whoa, that's pigmented. Okay, gonna dump some of that off. Look at all my towel. Plop that right over top. For lips, I'm gonna be using this Model's Own Luxe Stick Lipstick Velvet Baby Kiss 20. I don't know which part of that is the actual shade name, but it looks like this, kind of cool little packaging. And it's this like really bright light nude, so see how it looks. Like, I'm interested to see if it's gonna be sheer or opaque. First, I'm gonna line my lips. This isn't new at Ulta, but I believe I did get this at Ulta. It's an Essence lip liner called In the Nude. It looks even more pale than it does in the actual lipstick, doesn't it? Look. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video testing out some new products from Ulta. Pretty much, well, okay, so I'm not gonna completely write off the red shade in this palette yet. I need to use it again, and maybe I'm gonna try powdering over my eye first. I wanna see how it goes. It did not go well in this video, so I don't have high hopes for it, but I'm not gonna completely write it off yet because I really do love the shade selection in here. The only product that I really did not like was this. And I really just didn't like how I used it. So now I know that it needs to go, it's too liquidy, it needs to go, it's almost oily kind of feeling, it needs to go underneath a foundation, then I'm gonna try it again like that. But the way that I used it, didn't like it. The lipstick is way too light. I don't think I would ever wear this shade. I mean, it makes me look so tan, so maybe I should. But it's really just the shade kind of I don't like. It could be just a touch more opaque in the pigmentation of the lipstick, but it feels pretty good. It feels nice and moisturizing. So those are pretty much the only products that I didn't like at all. Everything else I really liked. Oh wait, no, oh my gosh, no I didn't, I'm such a liar. I really didn't like this. I would say this is what I disliked the most because there was no other way that you could wear it or do it. It was what it was, it is what it is. It just didn't sit on the face nicely at all, so this was definitely a fail. Thanks for spending a little bit of time on my channel today, guys. I know you have so many other videos you could be watching and you're here, so thank you so much. Out of all these products that we used today, let me know what your favorite was and what your least favorite was. I can't wait to see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below, and as always, Fox fam, we will see you in the next video.